and actually two more guys. This guy, MGA, yes.
Hey, what's up, Alex? It's Michael Gavin Ali. I was just wondering, you were talking about the Howard Stern show. What's your take on Stuttering John?
I mean, he's terrible now. But he's funny. But now he's the funniest he's ever been, unironically, because he's such a bad alcoholic.
Yeah, I have been watching who are these podcasts, and I've just been cracking up with the segments. And I was watching with Elisa and some other guy, and John was arguing, and I was just cracking up hysterically. And it's just amazing how much entertainment he brings.
No, you know what you need to do? Go back and listen to it. It's like you can find it if you search Stuttering John, but he was on Artie's podcast about 4 or 5 years ago, and he was him and Artie were kind of getting into it. But even then, Stuttering John sounded a little more put together. But now I think because he's been drinking so much, he's just off the rails. You know what I mean? He's lost.
Well, so I think what I'm guessing that it is he's so insanely jealous of everybody that's working at the Howard Stern show. He just can't break away from that. And that is not a good way to be. Do you think I could be right about that? Or you think it's something else? You think it's just alcohol?
Duh. Come on.
Right? Okay.
Because he's mad too, because he worked at the Jay Leno show, one of the biggest shows ever, and he still doesn't have a job in media. If he would have made friends with one person there, they should be able to help him with. That's what I'm saying.
He burns every single bridge possible. He burns every bridge. And
you don't think every other employee there is working on some sort of TV show now? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. So
yeah, I don't know why he does that, but I could sense his jealousy was just so big. When he talks to me about Benji, because he's tried to date me, he tried to ask me on a hike and a bunch of things, but I didn't want to hang out with him because he was so negative about everything, and he would always bring up Howard Stern. I don't really bring up Howard Stern that much unless someone else brings it up usually, but he brings it up too much. He's just constantly talking about him, but it's not in a good way. It's in a negative way. So I think a good lesson for him and just for people in general is try to let go of things that are weighing you down, making you upset. He makes his own self upset, his own self, and nothing is really going on. He's still upset with Howard Stern after all this time. And it's just ridiculous. And I think you should forgive him. Do you have anybody like that in your life that you haven't forgiven?
No, I mean, kind of, not really. I'm just saying some of my old friends, I guess, but the people that I haven't forgiven, I almost kind of used as fuel because all the haters have said, oh, Alex Stein's never going to become anything. A lot of those are my close friends. So now I'm kind of nah, nanny, boo-boo, because now I'm grinding and trying. So I kind of need to have a little animosity towards people, almost as a motivation. But for Stuttering John, he was a guy that, had this awesome opportunity to go on the Tonight Show, was very underqualified for the job. Right. And totally screwed that up. So Andy's mad. He's probably mad at himself. And that's why you see him just constantly drinking the alcohol. I almost feel sorry for him. If he ever wanted to redeem himself, if he got sober, then he might have a chance. But the way he drinks on one stream, he has 20 beers. And I'm not saying don't drink. I mean, I don't, but I'm just saying you're never going to get your life back in order if you're constantly drunk. And I think that's the cycle that he's in. He's just stuck in that negative feedback loop where he wakes up hungover, depressed, anxiety's high because all the serotonin you've just killed with the alcohol. And so that's why it's he's just declining so much. It's really kind of sad to watch. But he's the funniest he's ever been.
It is very funny. I mean, he hates so many people. He's blocked everybody from my Discord server pretty much. He's blocked me. I know he's mad at Chrissy Mayer too.
Because she called him a dabbler. And that's the thing, is he can't sell any tickets to any of his shows. I mean, it's hard to sell tickets. Now I'm selling some tickets, but it's just because I'm kind of viral right now. I'm sure there's going to be a time where nobody knows who I am. But let's just be honest. When it comes to him, he screwed up so many opportunities. It's hard. He had the keys to the castle. And I remember you can go back and listen to these clips where Artie was talking about how he went and visited Stuttering John. He had this beautiful house overlooking LA. And now he has none of that. Now he's in the 1-bedroom apartment chugging beers all day long. I don't think he gets I think he has supervised visits with his kids. He can't even see his own children. It's just really downhill. It's just really sad to see all that.
Yeah, it's sad. Hopefully it improves his life. I mean, I can't imagine that, but